Hello everyone, I'm Henriette. I'm a violin teacher in the UK and I head up Pro-Am Strings. You may have seen me online or in the Strad. Recently, some of my clients have asked me if I would record some well-known pieces and show you how I teach them and how you can play them. That's okay, I will do that, and I know that a firm favourite is Super Trouper, and I'm using Super Trouper from this book, 50 Easy Winners. So if you want to play along with me and see exactly which notes I use, then you might get this book and join in with me playing. In this section, the aim is to play with a straight bow. That means that you play with a bow that is straight along the bridge. When you look at the bridge, this is the bridge here, okay? Your bow needs to be parallel to the bridge like that. And if we're not careful, we might end up playing like this. So what I need to do to avoid going sideways like that, if I play it like that, look what happens. We lose the intensity of the sound. So you want to push your bow arm forwards. If my bow arm goes in front of me, look, you can see better when I turn around. My bow arm is straight in front of me here. Then I get nice straight bows. Whereas if my bow arm goes to my side, I'm clearly at the side now, okay, then it won't work so well. So what you want to do is, while you bow, is stretch that bow arm forward. Especially here. If you find yourself playing like that, your bow arm has gone too far to the side and you want to stretch that arm forwards again. And there are both straight again. Did you notice in this last section that I just played that I play a fourth finger on the quaver A? There it is. That is just a stylish way of playing repeated notes. 2 open A strings and then a fourth finger that leads on to the third finger. Once we've done this section, you can see at the end of bar 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, there is a quaver up bow G. Now I've finished down bow on the previous G. So I'm really at the wrong end of the bow where I end right here. So very quickly I'm going to retake the bow and set it up here near the heel, because that quaver up bow is only a tiny one. So all my notes in bar 7 are played at the heel of the bow, this end. But the note before, which is the last note in bar 6, is already near that section. So if you look at the beginning of bar 6, I'm playing this. And I finish at the point of my bow. And now I'm going to go through the air, set up the bow nearer the heel. Look, you can see better. I'm just below the middle of the bow there. Here I've got a long bow again, and that brings me away from the heel, but here it doesn't matter because I've got 3 notes, C's. So whereas at the end of bar 6 I want to be at the heel of the bow, here in bar 7, 8, 9, in bar 9 I can just carry on after the long C, just carry on from the point of the bow. Then when I get to bar 12, take a look at bar 12, which is a repeat of bar 8, should we say, that's back at the heel of the bow. And then carry on from the point. That tied note C, which is the note going from bar 13 into bar 14, 13 into 14, there's two C's that have a little line over the top called a tie. That means you hold those two quavers as if it were one crotchet, so it sounds like one long note. Look, I'll play it again for you. Now here, when we get to the end of this section, which is bar 17, the bowing actually doesn't fit very well. So I'm going to sneakily give one note a slightly longer bow, which is the note before last, the first finger on the D string. Look, I'll play it slowly for you. Have a look. This one here gets a bit more bow because afterwards the first finger is a longer bow, but afterwards I need to play longer, so I need to use more bow. And that's how I make up for my bowing. Look, I'll do it again for you. This one, suddenly use a bit more bow to make some more space on the bow. That's all straightforward. Now you go back to the lower half of the bow. And then watch out that on this last super long C, that is really a 6-beat note, 4 for the semi-breve and 1 for the minim. That long C, you want to aim to play your bow arm forward again. There we are, so that you stay parallel to the bridge. But now look afterwards, we've got 3 quavers upbeat. And those 3 notes are played at the lower half of the bow. So I've finished that long C here at the point of the bow. Lift your bow off, go to the middle or just below the middle, so that you are there for those 3 notes. I hope this has been helpful. You enjoy playing Trouper. Bye then.